A level 0 English learner thinks in their mother tongue, translates every single word, every statement from their vernacular language to English, is scared of making any mistake, and avoids speaking in English completely. Whereas a hero English speaker thinks in ready made phrases, speaks even though they make mistakes, they sound clear and confident, and is not afraid of any judgment. Hello, everybody. This is Aratrika. Welcome to AccentAri, and today I promise you to take you from a level 0 to a hero English speaker in barely 6 to 7 steps. Stay tuned. Step number 1, think in an entire phrase, not just in singular words. This is the biggest mistake English learners often make. They memorize words simply, but fluent speakers learn the entire phrase, repeat them, and use them in the perfect time and moment. Word thinking goes like office, I, going, am, to. It's a complete brain overload to remember and memorize single words, and translation comes forth. However, if you memorize the phrase, I'm heading to work or I'm heading to the office, it works even better. Word thinking is also like tired, very tired. Phrase thinking is like I'm completely exhausted, I am drained. Word thinking is also like problem, if you know the word problem, but phrase, you could always say in a phrase, that's an issue, that's a tricky situation, that's challenging to tackle. Well, you can get started with the practice right now. How would you say, I understood, in other simple phrases in English? If you know the other ways to say I understood, please comment your responses down in the comments below. Step number 2, copy others before you start creating. Here's the truth no one is going to ever tell you. You do not become fluent by creating sentences all by yourself in the very beginning. You get fluent by copying others, just like a child does. A child doesn't really learn or memorize grammar. A child copies, Mama, give me this. Mama, I don't like that. They memorize an entire chunk of a phrase. English is just like that. Instead of figuring out how to say, Mujhe lagta hai ye difficult hoga, then you start translating, don't do that. Just copy someone else's phrase, like, I think this might just be challenging. I think it might be difficult. I think this might just be difficult. Repeat it in the same tone, style, copy even the pauses. Fluency is just about repeating someone or copying somebody subconsciously. You have 30 seconds to answer this question. Please comment your responses down below. What did you do yesterday? If you are trying to make your own response, frame it by yourself, you're gonna be stuck in translating. Just start precisely by saying a memorized phrase you've heard before. Yesterday was quite busy. I mostly preferred staying at home. One thing I enjoyed the most was watching television with my family. It was the best day ever. Make mistakes, no problem. At least copy other styles and try to speak on a topic by memorizing these chunk phrases. It's gonna get a lot easier. Step number 3 is to speak even though you make mistakes. Let me say this very clearly to all of you guys. If you are waiting for the perfect moment for you to speak perfect English, you'll never be able to speak English because it's obvious you're gonna make mistakes. So she go to office yesterday. Of course, it's a wrong statement. It's wrong. But at least the person is brave enough to practice. And bravery comes before accuracy. A rule you must remember is that fluency is always first, accuracy comes later. So practice, practice, practice. A 1-minute speaking in front of the mirror or phone recording on any random topic, like I just gave an example. What did you do yesterday? Listen to yourself and your recording carefully. Silence is not really the way you're going to improve. Speaking wrong English, not perfect English, is going to actually make you improve. Okay, let me give you 2 statements. Tell me which is correct. I have eaten my lunch already, or I've already eaten? Which one sounds more natural and fluent? Option B, I've already eaten. Just this way, by listening to others speak and by just speaking and making mistakes, you're gonna suddenly realize you have gotten a understanding to listen to correct English. You can listen and tell which English sounds correct and which sounds wrong. To develop that sense, you gotta start speaking, making all sort of mistakes, embarrassing yourselves today. Because if you don't speak at all, you'll never improve. Step 4 is to change your input. Many people ask me, why am I stuck, Aritrika, when I'm speaking in English? Because your input means what kind of thought you're feeding your brain is wrong. You are watching random reels, scrolling through random content, watching grammar only videos, memorizing rules. No, it's never going to help you. The good input and the positive input to your brain is watching stories, content, natural vlogs in English, real life English. Instead of memorizing, present perfect tense is used for. Please listen to I've already eaten, I've never been there. Some kind of random person speaking that tense and actually using these tenses in their statements. That's how English becomes natural and not stressful. You're just taking too much stress memorizing grammar rules. That's why you're on AccentAri, where I teach English via stories, real life situations, and we have fun with English. That's all that's required. Be fearless, make mistakes, listen to people speak in English, copy their style, copy them speaking English, copy their phrases, and just say to yourself, I'm allowed to make mistakes because I am in the journey and the process of becoming confident. A complete identity shift. Step number 5, zero to hero transformation. This is the final and yet the most powerful step if you want to be a fluent speaker. Stop feeding your brain and telling yourself, my English is poor, my English is bad. Just say, I'm in the process of improvement. My English is improving. And stop saying, hey, people will judge me. People learn by making mistakes. And I'm going to set an example that making mistake is a process to learning great English. Push positive thoughts to your mind because English does not really come with intelligence. English is actually a skill that develops over time. Skills improve with practice. The day you start respecting English and give it every single day a bit of time and attention, practice every single day, you should be able to improve. So respect the language, give it daily practice, copy phrases, copy everyone's tone and style. Do not be afraid to make mistakes. You should be there. If you are at a level 0 today, I want you to know something. 0 is not failure. 0 is the beginning. On a scale of 1 to 10, where is your confidence in speaking English today? Rate yourselves and comment your responses down below out of 10. And also, if you wish to speak like me, comment how much would you rate my command in English out of 10. Come back in 30 days and recheck how close you are to 10. And if you want to improve and become an actual pro, an English learner hero, you are at the right space. Subscribe to AccentAri, drop a like and comment hero if you are starting with all these steps today. Please share with someone who feels stuck and really needs to learn English soon. Your English speaking, your fluency journey starts today with AccentAri. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.